Texas, Florida, and Arizona are among the states already on the brink of overwhelming their healthcare systems. 13 states this week have reported record cases. 15 states and Puerto Rico setting records for hospitalizations. ABC's Karina Mitchell has more.
With 30 U.S. states and Puerto Rico reporting a growing number of daily deaths, White House Task Force Coordinator Dr. Deborah Birx comparing the California, Florida, and Texas hotspots to the early days of the pandemic.
What we have right now are essentially 3 New Yorks.
One of those states, Texas, is organizing 1,200 troops under a joint command to support hospitals in multiple hard-hit cities. The coronavirus taking such a heavy toll on Houston, the city now announcing virtual classes only when students return the day after Labor Day. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the country's top infectious disease doctor, calling for more action from cities and states, saying those hardest hit should halt reopening.
You certainly have to call a pause and maybe even a backing up a bit.
New Orleans doing just that. As of 6 a.m. this morning, all bars and restaurants prohibited from selling takeout drinks. The mayor saying, quote, "This essentially will mean bars will be closed throughout the parish." In Florida, cases still skyrocketing. More than 300,000 new infections in just the past month. More than 50 hospitals there have no available ICU beds. Doctors suiting up in PPE, giving ABC News a look inside Miami's Jackson Memorial Hospital's expanded COVID ward.
It's extremely busy. So we're full. Our waiting room is full. All our areas are full.
And 2 weeks after President Trump criticized the CDC's guidelines to reopen schools, calling them, quote, very tough and expensive, the agency releasing new guidance defending the push to get children back into the classroom, saying COVID poses a low risk to kids. In Kentucky, where the situation is worsening, the governor asked if he were a teacher, would he go back inside the classroom?
I wouldn't ask a teacher to do that today. Today, where we are right now, I would not ask that.
This, as a ABC News Ipsos poll shows, only 44% of parents say they're willing to send their kids to school. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
Yesterday, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins ordered strip clubs and cigar bars to shut down. He said those particular businesses were not complying with the mask mandate. Dallas County reported 9 deaths yesterday, including a 5-year-old boy. They say that, or medical experts say that he had underlying health conditions, and that put him at higher risk. There were also 659 cases reported on Friday as well. Quinn College and its partners are launching a 4-day free COVID-19 testing blitz. It starts this morning and runs until Tuesday. So the Save for Our City testing blitz is prepared to test hundreds of people each day. The president of Paul Quinn says providing COVID testing at a trusted community site like Paul Quinn, it's significant. Anyone and everyone can come. They're offering free food baskets as well from 10 to noon each day.
Just care about keeping as many people as possible safe and healthy. You don't have a right to negatively impact the lives of your fellow person.
COVID testing, it's going well at this spot, and once again the testing will start at about 10 o'clock this morning, so about 30 minutes from now. That information is also on our website, and Dr. Sorrell says that the testing blitz, it's all about community awareness and prevention and living up to the school's mantra, we over me. COVID testing, it's going well at the new saliva testing site in Fort Worth. City leaders, well, they hope to open a second site next week. More than 400 free tests were administered at J.P. Elder Middle School location on Thursday. And there's no word yet on the location of the second site, but when we get that information, we'll be sure to put it on our website at WFAA.com.